Hello there everybody and welcome to this OU battle against the homie Ciza. Again, this is our second match. Awesome French YouTuber. Again, if you speak French, if you love Pokemon, this is your channel. Make sure to give him a check. He's absolutely amazing. So anyways, this is gonna be an OU battle, and this is what I decided to use. I'm gonna give Zoroark, Hisuian Zoroark, another chance. And yeah, looking at his team, he has the new Suicune, Walking Wake, and a Roaring Moon. And guess what? The Slowking that he used last match. Mr. Snow Addict is back. So yeah. Iron Valiant, I haven't used it since the release of Scarlet and Violet. And Azumarill, I think this is the first time I'm gonna be using it in this gen. So without further ado, let's just get this battle started. And let's go, and let's see how this goes. So he's gonna start up with his Walking Wake, his prehistoric Suicune. That thing is massive, it's huge, it's a dinosaur. So I'm like, okay, he's probably gonna go for the dragon type attack. So let's switch into Azumarill, because he's surely not gonna go for a water type attack into our Rotom. And yeah, he tried to go for that big Draco Meteor, which is gonna be completely nullified by our tiny little rabbit fairy type Azumarill. So yeah, I'm like, okay, he has Corviknight, he's surely gonna go for it. I'm just gonna try to go for that stub liquidation, but he goes into sociable, or whatever that thing is called, wool worms, I don't even know. Anyways, it's gonna end up doing over half. He's gonna recover with his citrus berry. And I'm like, okay, we have absolutely nothing to lose, even though he does have his Walking Wake, he does have his Slowking. Let's just go for another liquidation, just in case. So yeah, he ended up going into his Snow Addict, his Slowking. Look at Slowking, he's looking at you! He's looking straight into my soul. That's crazy. Let me just ignore that fact. That's kind of creepy. But it's whatever. Am I the only one that finds it creepy? I don't even know. So he's gonna make it snow again, just like in the previous match. And this, he's gonna recover. I mean, not recover. He's gonna go back, like he used teleports or Volt Switch or U-turn, back to Ciza. And it's an interesting attack. It's really an interesting attack. I didn't know about this whatsoever. And yeah, so what kind of Pokemon are you gonna send then to deal with our Rotom, Ciza? Let's see what's gonna happen. And yeah, he's gonna send in his worm thing. I don't want him to set up the sub, so yeah, I'm gonna go for the Hydro Pump, which luckily hits. And yeah, unfortunately for him, the Shed Cell didn't work because he was already low in health. And he's gonna save him for later. I don't know if that thing has what's it called? That means he recovers health when he switches out, like Slowking and Slowbro. Regenerator, that's the name. I don't know if he has it. Maybe he does, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna Volt Switch just in case, because I don't want to miss Hydro Pump. He switches into his old Suicune, and then he's gonna take my Volt Switch, as I'm gonna send in my Iron Valiant, which has that stab super effective Moonblast, which can absolutely murder this dragon. Yeah, that thing is a dragon, that thing is wonderful, but we have our futuristic Seto Kaiba ready to do big damage, because Iron Valiant, man, one of the strongest Pokemon, one of the strongest Paradox farms for sure. So he's gonna switch out, he's gonna wanna conserve his old Suicune, he's gonna send back in his Slowking. Let's see how much damage this Moonblast is gonna do. It's gonna get a crit, and it's gonna get a special attack fall, which is absolutely crazy. That means maybe a normal Moonblast wouldn't have been over half. But we do have the Thunderbolt, which should be enough to take him out. But he's gonna switch out, he's gonna go back into his Worm, which is serve him as a Death Fodder. And that's good for him, I guess. So that means he can have a safe switch in into whatever. So he can switch in accordingly. And let's see how this goes. We have our, yeah, Iron Valiant, Stealth full HP. Now he knows that I have Thunderbolt, so that means he can't well safely send in his Corviknight, because we can actually hit that too. So he's gonna decide to send in his Roaring Moon, and he's ready to be a threat. And I'm like, okay, my boost is actually boosting my speed, so I should be fine. But then out of nowhere, he's gonna decide to terrestrialize, and he's gonna become a flying type. And the booster energy gave him a boost in attack, so that means we're screwed because he's gonna be able to set up a Dragon Dance, and that's not good whatsoever. That's gonna boost his speed and his attack. We also boosted our speed. Can we still be faster? We can't. We just can't. And Acrobatics, since he already used up his item, +1 stab. Super effective. That's gonna murder our life. So yeah. Luckily, our Rotom Wash has the answer to this, because this is a physical attacker, and our Rotom Wash can take whatever, even though it's +1. Volt Switch will finish him off, and that's gonna be a massive and huge threat out of the way. Al Carrer. And luckily, yeah, we managed to get rid of him. So we're gonna send in our Hisuian Zoroark disguised as our Dragapults. It's really funny. Listen, it's really funny because both Zoroark and Dragapult are ghost types, and both of them are actually specs. Okay, so it's gonna be kind of weird. Anyways, I'm gonna go for the stab hyper voice. He's gonna send in actually his Excalibur, his Corviknight, which is gonna take that like nothing. Even though we do have the stab choice specs, that thing is a threat. So I was like, okay, let's go into our Iron Treads, our futuristic Donphan, because I believe we can take anything because we're a steel type. But he's gonna decide to U-turn. That's gonna give him the switch advantage. He's gonna switch out accordingly now again. And let's see. He's gonna go into his Walking Wake, his prehistoric Suicune. And we don't want to take a water move. But thinking about it, we do have the Terra Ice. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna terrestrialize. The water move is no longer gonna be super effective against us, and we can hit it with that neutral stab Ice Spinner. So yeah, he went for the water type attack, and there's the Ice Spinner, and yeah, it's a 2-hit KO. It's a clean 2-hit KO. I don't see the Life Orb, I don't see the leftovers. I believe his choice specs, just like the Suicune I used in my previous games. But yeah, I went for it again. He's gonna go back into his Snow Addict. It didn't do much, but I was like, okay, it's fine. He no longer has Scald, he no longer has Toxic, he no longer has Thunder Wave, I believe. I'm not sure about Thunder Wave though, but that's besides the point. He went for the Future Sight as I tried to knock him off. I knocked off his leftovers, and I'm like, okay, he went for Future Sight. Do I want to go for an attack and finish him off, or do I want to stay in? I actually went for Earthquake. I have no idea why I went for Earthquake. Don't ask me. I should have went for Ice Spinner at least, but I didn't. I really didn't. So I know the Future Sight attack will come next turn, so I don't want my Iron Treads to take that hit. So I'm gonna switch into Rotom as a fodder. He's gonna take the Brave Bird, and then the Future Sights will actually finish him off. And now we're gonna have the switch advantage. So Dragapult or Zoroark? Let's go into basically Zoroark. Okay, let's go into Zoroark disguised as a Dragapult and go for Shadow Ball. Looking at his remaining team, nothing really appreciates this. Absolutely nothing wants to take a Stab, Specs, Shadow Ball. Nothing. Especially Slowking. Yeah, that's super effective, and that's gonna destroy his life, his hopes, and his dreams. That's gonna be the end of that Slowking. We are not gonna be dealing with it this match. And in comes the past Suicune. I'm like, okay, we are faster, but no, he is faster than us because apparently Ciza was using a Scarf one, and apparently this thing learns Hurricane? That's absolutely nuts. He actually has Hurricane. Imagine a Suicune with Draco Meteor and Hurricane. Not even in our dreams you will have imagined something crazy like that. But luckily, Zoroark was able to live and finish him off. Now, the Iron... no, what's it called? Well, his past Donphan was able to take our Shadow Ball and finish us off. But luckily, we still have our Dragapult, which can do the exact same thing that our Zoroark was doing, because it's the exact same type in and it's exactly choice specs, just like Zoroark. Same disguise, same form, same everything. Yeah, and his last Pokemon is gonna be this Corviknight, which is just... yeah, he's not gonna appreciate the Shadow Ball, but the recoil from the Brave Bird will be enough to finish him off, and that's gonna be a great game, Ciza. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, stay tuned for more Scarlet and Violet, stay tuned for more older gens, and have yourself a wonderful day. Allons-y!